Shifting.
Yeah. Do you want to be on
Sometimes I do.
audio
Sometimes I don't.
on the
It
stream?
depends on where I'm at and who's around me.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and talk once. I'll check the level.
Hello?
All right, that's perfect.
I haven't figured out all week how to.
Hello. I'm asking Landon Mills
I
to
go long run, but I can't put a lap down.
get me a paint for the Chevy next gen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
crazy.
send him a Discord message. He doesn't get on his computer much, but he'll check his Discord.
I can't remember.
Did he respond?
23
Yeah, so
or
last time I was like,
25. I have
yo,
no idea.
and he was like, sup, and I was like,
Alright, man, we're going
you're not gonna need a paint.
Alright, man.
All my paint that I have for like the next one's kind of outdated now.
Back and corner up.
Not outdated, but I've had it for a while.
Harder. I can't figure it out.
Truck one's the same. Had that before like
Dude, that's
last
the
year's
most
Roto Pro
annoying
stuff.
thing. When you set a real
I
fast
had that for
time,
almost a year.
shit, I wasn't paying attention.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Like a month of me joining
Exactly,
NFR, December 2021.
How the hell
So,
did I do that?
around a year-ish.
Hey, Cargo Boom, how you doing today, dude?
Before you look at it and be like, man, this is a nice paint. Now it's just like, I see this thing every time.
That's why I think Rockingham's probably more
Why
technical
is
than
this-
Darlington.
I hate how this thing handles my sound
I
levels.
start paying them until I start working because I don't want to like spend $50 on paint jobs. I'll just get one paint job right now.
I like racing here though. It's a fun track.
I hope you guys can hear the stream audio all right.
Atlanta race behind me.
What happened?
That Kendis is leading with Harvey right behind.
You guys running in fourth or fifth gear?
What are you talking about?
I have another old race on behind my TV.
Oh, yeah.
They got like a 60-inch TV in my room, so just look behind me and like there's an old race.
I've heard.
Yeah, I've had this TV for
I don't
years.
know. Every time I try it, I'm on the chip down the back straightaway, and what you can't do it on the front straight.
I'm looking at this TV. It's a curved 4K TV, and it makes me think it's like brand new. But I've had it since like 2018.
RPMs go up to 9,000
2017?
straight away. So I'd say fit the whole time.
Oh, 18.
Yeah. I got a TV that dates to 2012, I think. I don't ever watch it. It works perfect, but it is only in HD. It's not a 4K or anything.
I mean, I have no reason to upgrade from this one. It's 4K curved,
90,
and it's
50,
55 inches. It's like, I don't need to. If I go bigger at that point, I'm going to lose quality because the pixels, even though it's 4K, it just stretches.
Got a sleeper.
Especially when you watch a 1080p video, it's like, oh my god.
It feels so tech now, don't it?
I mean, it's fine on like phones and stuff and like computer monitors, but then I go to like my, TV and it's trying to put 10,000 pixels on 55 inches of screen. I'm like, oh.
Crap, I gotta get my overlay going.
So everybody behind the.
He's got it revved up though.
Call in front, stay in front, Dylan.
My pleasure.
Gonna go ahead and sail it in there.
There he is. Welcome to it, 11.
Caution.
Get ready.
Things.
I'll let you start before I take over, so you can hear the count.
Alright, man. The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
This should be easy. You just stay in that clean air. It's like having 20 lap newer tires. Oh, you're gonna run the McCandless line. He rips the wall, man. He does. I don't know if he does what you do though, because you kind of come off the wall Daytona style, to kind of avoid that little adjustment right where the turn ends.
Yeah, in your blanket.
I just found out I get a better run like that. Like I'm able to commit full throttle and then go.
Mm-hmm. The wall is OP here. People don't realize it.
It's funny because I used to be the high line connoisseur until Blake started doing it, and then I was like, I used to do it a lot. And he does it like every time.
Second up into 3. Second up.
Yeah, he doesn't. Because of this shit, Blake doesn't bother to save tires.
Catch the pace car.
At 60 laps.
Guys,
And I actually get the 50 lap runs. That man was ripping the wall at Homestead.
I mean, you're good for 100 laps on fuel.
Nah, man, he's skilled enough
I
to.
remember Malik was saying like kind of, I was like, you want to check this? Like, man, I'm scared of Blake because he's gonna put it on the wall and be rip it.
I had to.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Just to avoid it.
I'm going to mute these people.
It was
Not
only
you,
like we
but
go 50 laps green, and then all of a sudden you just still be on the wall. You wouldn't
yeah,
fall off
he.
like lap 30.
And then if it falls off, he just deals with it. You know.
Yeah.
I haven't driven here. I didn't build a setup for it, but
Road is closed.
Buster's has got a decent one out there for people who want to run open. But nobody runs the open. You know, nobody likes this car for open. They've all gone to the B car.
Yeah.
This
One time
car's.
Open's gonna be populated with this car is when Coke's back.
Do you think so?
How it was last season. All the Coke drivers that do like the SOF races, the practice and stuff, the tracks went there. Just like I Road to Pro as their SOF races.
Well, also all the pro builders run the opens. You know, to go farm iRating with the Coke sets.
Yeah. At the same time, we're taking an Intel, but you know.
What's that?
At the same time, we're taking an Intel too, but it does help them out. Yeah, I know I've seen races where like Casey, Malik, Graham,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all those guys are all. They could be like a 20-car Coke field in an open race.
Well, they have to do that together because if you just sign up for any garden variety A Open, it's like the B Open used to be. When the Gen 6 car was here, there'd be 5, 6, 8 splits for A Open. With this car, nobody wants to drive it. There's maybe 2 splits. So anybody who wants to race open, you got to make sure that the SOF is high enough because normally there's a bunch of people with 600, 800 I rating and then they wreck you and you lose 180 I rating. It takes you a month to get that back. So they really literally can't do it because of the way the iRating system is. The iRating system is broken. It should have a hard cap at 5K. Actually, it should have a hard cap at 3K like chess ELO. You'll never see a chess player with an ELO over 3K. No matter how many millions of games of chess are played in tournaments a year. You can't mathematically do it. But iRating decided to play with it a little bit. And now you have these huge, huge wide gaps ranging from basically 0 to 10,000. And there's not even enough drivers to fill all those gaps. It was a blunder on their part to do it that way.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
And until something happens, I'm going to leave the computer spotter on you and just watch my telemetry feed.
Send me a screenshot of that.
Okay. I'm going to wait till you get a couple laps in so it, gets green flag data. Because right now it thinks you can drive 157 laps, which is bollocks. Every time across the stripe it updates. And it uses your last lap. It's going to be very advanced at a certain point. It's going to look at your whole entire race and do analytics on it. Oh, Eric's in this race.
At the wall.
These are good races for people like you and Eric, to be in the daytime. This is the best time of day, all day long to race. Other than after 3 a.m., I'd say. After 2, 3 a.m. Eastern, the racing gets good again. Where is Eric? He probably didn't qual.
Well, I think he just messed up lap 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's in the top
In
10.
front of me now. Nice move, dude. Yeah, that guy's an idiot.
What's going on with that boat?
I got some damage. You gotta get it fixed. Nice move.
Yeah, it basically I hit him just enough. It sounded like someone just chucked a pebble at my car, but I got a 4X.
Yeah, I'm not too happy. I had to take a 2X just to avoid him the first time.
Let me do a region check here.
You know, you get 2X's just for just trying to avoid somebody.
Well, good luck with the league race, Cargo Boom. F1 2022 is really, really a nice title. That game looks fun.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the 20.
Wow.
Car.
See, as a spotter crew chief,
Well, I'm dead.
it doesn't tell me your temperatures. I can see those now. I can see if pits are open and closed. I can see how much optional and mandatory repairs you have.
You can see my water temp and stuff.
Oh, yeah. You're at 191, 190 and falling. Your oil's 204, 203. I forgot to take a screenshot because I'm actually trying to... It's not... I have to update the software here a minute. Let me do something while you pace.
Over for me, and then next thing I know, he was going straight to the wall.
Catch the pit road is now open.
What's that yawn for? Don't tell me you're tired. You can't possibly be
I
tired.
never seen him. I thought he was in the grass. And
Just
then
kidding.
I woke up. My body's still in half asleep mode.
I know, I told you your voice was scratchy when you started on the call.
I was just being quiet.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
How about I'm going in the pit, so you'll be okay.
Alright, let me update my little server app. I gotta copy it from the from one computer to the other. And the next green flag run, I'll send you a screenshot. It's super, super cool. It's basically debug code. It's not a formal overlay yet.
Black flag.
Although it can be. I've already designed some of the screens in HTML and CSS, but I have to plug the data in real time.
3, 2, 1.
Right now I'm working mostly on the back-end stuff, analytics and things like that. Why do you say that, Cargo Boom? Most people I watch playing F122 love it. I don't know why you don't love it. Most people do. What's your complaints? How come you don't like F1?
My pit's
Bugged. So bugged.
It's buggy?
Yeah.
Hey, car.
There's times where you can load into like a co-op race with somebody, and they're like on their screen, it'll be like a perfectly dry track, and on yours it'll be rain.
Whoa, that's a big bug.
Yeah. And then when I first got the game, I couldn't even play it because all the Fanatec stuff was broken. Like if you use like Fanatec software, the game went like 10 FPS.
Holy cow.
EA is part of it now, so of course it died as soon as EA got it.
So they just launch you even though the F1 cars are supposed to take them nicely? Do you mean the launch from the green flag? Curb models are quite bad. Yeah, that could be. There's been a lot of debate about iRacing versus motorsport games as a result of the problems that the 24-hour Le Mans Virtual had running on R Factor 2, I think the game is called.
Yes.
I love this.
And from what I'm understanding, there was a distributed denial of service or a DDoS attack on their servers. And it wouldn't surprise me because there are a lot of people out there that are very polarized especially after IndyCar. Everybody's jumping ship. Everybody's donning the life vests and they're jumping ship on iRacing. Le Mans jumped ship for their virtual event. IndyCar jumped ship.
Alright, man.
Everybody's saying, everybody's jumping ship. Everybody's leaving iRacing in droves. NASCAR's got everybody licensed. They're losing too much viewership to be picky.
yellow is there, 30-second penalty.
So
I believe so.
I had a great move at IndyCar to move to a dying company that everyone hates.
It'll probably be.
yeah. The company, if you read the reports, in 2021, Their entire board of directors, every man and mouse, resigned. They all quit. It's a ship with
lawsuits going against them and stuff. It's
yeah, they're way too sus. You know, I think they're a Russian company, or most of the people are Russian based anyways, and so there's a war in Russia. I don't know. It's bad juju. But iRacing isn't better, really.
iRacing doesn't have
Ratio.
people
Funny guy.
fall out of the server 4 times at the red flag a race.
Sorry,
You used to have to. iRacing, every time iRacing launched an update, dude, this predates you. But every time iRacing launched an update, it was 3 to 4 days before you could race. You'd go into your race, you'd start your race, here we are in lap 19, boom, the server would just kick everybody. Every last person. Even when I started in 2019, it used to do that a little bit. iRacing used to be a frickin' unmitigated disaster. So every company goes through these growing pains, you know.
Motorsport games has been around for a long time, though. That's the thing.
What's been around a long time?
Motorsport games, they've had R Factor and R Factor 2.
Yeah, they've been around, but not as long as iRacing. iRacing's been around since, I think they bought NR 2003, and I think they bought it 5 years later in 2008.
I'm pretty sure R Factor came out in that era.
Hey, Found Racer. We found you, or you found me, however you want to look at it. Welcome back. That is 100% true. But their tire and traction model, their graphics, everything looks better. Actually, I shouldn't say that. They look good, but I don't know why they don't go to Assetto Corsa for things like the Le Mans. Assetto Corsa Competizione is just a fabulous title, man.
Doesn't even have Le Mans.
But that can be remedied.
It's not to bring in the LMP2 cars and stuff. Oh,
Right about now. Well, you got almost a second gap on the field. I'm going to screenshot this for you so you can see what I'm seeing on my end.
Thank you.
Assetto Corsa wants to do host those. They have to add a bunch of cars and a bunch of tracks. They're just like, oh, the prototype cars, but I think they don't want to. I think they're literally just GT3s, GT4s.
I would rather Assetto Corsa Competizione not do what iRacing did, because I'd rather them just perfect GT3. So we have one racing title where everything works beautifully. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
Apparently no yellow.
Even when I stay low and try to stay out of people's way, I guess.
Same guy behind me that was pushing so hard last race, he ended up spinning out.
One thing I'm loving is being able to see your throttle. Accurate to 1,000th.
So you can see how easy it took out on exit. So now you understand what I mean by like, how easy I have to be on it.
Yeah, this is very educational. What?
You can see my brake too, just my throttle.
I can see your brake, clutch, throttle, gear, the shift indicator. I can tell when you're redlining it. I can tell when you've hit the chip. You'll see.
I do not learn at all, dude.
Is this guy gonna wreck you? I mean,
It's just the same guy yesterday that I was racing with, and he pushed. No, you saw him last night, I think.
what did he do again?
He was the one that was like pushing super hard, and then like hit the wall right in front of me, and then.
That dumbass. Yeah.
Oh,
What a-
you did the same thing.
Oh, that's perfect, dude.
See,
The 2.1K.
All clear, all clear.
I'm bleeding now.
I just overshot
Got
the
one
edge of the,
outside.
almost ran into the wall and
Stay low. Good job. The next car.
That's hilarious.
Stay low.
I wonder if tires keep dying every race.
He's still there. Got a slow run. Bumper, clear. I'm gonna win the race. I'm beating a
Oh,
6K.
you get lucky like that.
Isn't it time to go get tires anyways, or do you want to stay out? This is a bitch.
Yep.
What's the pit call? What do you think, Dylan? Go get him?
So stupid, bro. Like I'm saving, making sure my stuff is in check long run, and then either
That's-
if I don't save, I get boned. If I do save, it still happens. I don't understand.
Time for a donkey report. Time to start name and shaming.
Move low there. I was trying to let you go by on the outside. I knew you wanted the top side.
There's my pace car.
This race.
Whoops, that's Eric.
Yeah, I didn't want you to think I was trying to block you or anything.
There it goes.
No, you're good.
Let's go see who dealt it.
Committed taking that run and going inside on you.
In front of me, so I decided to cut behind you and just grazed you.
No, it's not at all your fault. That other guy's just dead wrong.
We're about to have some fun in like 10 laps.
I forgot the first donkey report, but it's time to start name and shaming. There's the donkey report.
Excuse me. One, I gotta get 5. Thank you.
Let's come back to you. What did you decide to do? Are you going to pit?
No.
This is exactly why Blake McCandless, he doesn't care if he eats his shit up. He'd rather eat his shit up and go to the back if it just so happens to go along green, you know, that unicorn race.
Hey,
You got a better chance of spotting Bigfoot, Dylan. You might as well just burn your shit up and go. I mean, these people aren't going to be able to drive. Are you kidding me?
how bad my right front is, maybe a little bit. Is it?
So, Eric, how you been, man?
Get these people -2, -3, -5 laps.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason.
Halfway under caution.
And we don't learn still how to drive a car.
Yeah, I just caught the tail end of that little.
But to answer your question, yeah, yes and no. I race, but I do AI racing. I'm building an overlay.
I'll take these people if they can't drive a car for the leak of earning it.
I'm working on overlay for iRacing. In fact, you can see my old overlay. That's that ticker you see on the side.
Yeah, I only heard you as well.
So that software's kind of frozen. I'm not working on that anymore. I'm working on something new.
I'm on drivers now. Sorry about that, guys.
I have new graphic design stuff to do.
I was just real confused.
New telemetry. I'm working with iRacing's telemetry, and it's going to be an alternative to CAPS, RaceLab apps, sim racing apps, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, this isn't enjoyable to me. What's so fun about people wrecking and ruining your race? You know, that's why I do AI racing, because you can race in AI. You'll never have a problem. That goes green to green. I mean, 200 lap races, any track you want. Racing against people, I don't give a damn about iRating. I definitely don't want to hear these people talking 99% of the time.
Sounds like you're in danger, like you're in some like weird room.
So yeah, green next time. That's all automated. There is a professional version of this out there that Podium Esports uses. If you stick around tonight, Found Racer, I will be spotting Gary Sexton in Monday Night Racing, which is a racing league that consists of NASCAR Cup Car drivers, Xfinity, Camping World, ARCA drivers.
He must be in
It's got people from all over. There's sportscasters in there. There's NASCAR mechanics in there.
Wouldn't that be the shit?
Hit it. Good start. You got a gap. You're good start. Clear up and down now. Whatever you want to do here. If I were you, I'd take it from him right by force and then just outrun him.
Sorry about that inside lines on the tires.
If he does that again, you know how to handle it. They get one chance only with me. I don't know, you might want to be more gentle, but I wouldn't be. This Damian Vega's an absolute turd. Look at that throttle. If I could only teach Rob to do throttle like that. Anytime he gets around a car, man, he just grits his teeth, his knuckles clench the wheel, and he just light switches the gas pedal. If he can learn throttle discipline, he's really, really super good at pit strategy in longer races and wheeling a car. Look at how you do your throttle, dude. That is absolutely incredible. Hey, good luck in the practice car, Go Boom. Good luck for the league race. So, Cargo Boom points out that they get paid $2,000 just to enter. Oh, it costs $2,000 just to enter the 24-hour Le Mans virtual. Then you get disconnected. Yeah, that's
Sorry about that, guys.
that's the entry fee for the Le Mans.
$2,000?
Did a good job.
Yep. That's why Max Verstappen is pissed. You know, he paid $2,000 to compete. Then he gets disconnected. I think he got disconnected, what do you say, 4 times? 3 times? Max Verstappen, right on stream, he just had a conniption and just absolutely, he went ape shit. I guess, from what I hear.
No, he didn't really, he was quiet and stream, but he was trash talking, and then, rightfully so, and then he went on their Discord and was making a whole paragraph about it.
Server crashes. iRacing's got that worked out of their system. I haven't seen a server crash on iRacing in a very long time.
Even on in 2017 and 19, I don't remember server crashes at all.
Yeah, I had a few of them in 2019, 2020 when I used to race.
Because I was on for 2017 for a little bit, then I came back full time since mid 2019.
Dude, prior to that, you can talk to Rob. If Rob shows up, Rob might show up in the daytime here. If he shows up, he'll tell you. Anybody from that era will tell you that after an update, it was 3 to 4 days before you could race. Every race you went into, poof. You would just, the server right now, just imagine right now, like that guy blinking, the whole field, imagine everybody disconnected from the server. I've seen it. You got one on your inside. He's clear. He's clear.
Ooh.
See a tire saver, Damien? Watch him wreck these leaders.
What happened?
You are clear. You are clear.
Sure is.
God, now poor Eric has to deal with him.
What happened?
Oh, he's gonna stick it in there now. Here he comes. He's coming to take it back. Oops, maybe not.
There's no way he's taking the corner.
Chat, just so you know, you can't see what I'm seeing. But Dylan, when he's on the throttle coming off these corners, he's not even barely past 50% throttle until he's halfway down the next straight. I'll tell you what he's doing here. 0.6, 0.7, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. He's next to Thunder Alley before he's at full throttle.
Thanks, everybody.
So there's a lesson in there. This is all about going slow, really, and having tires at the end. If you eat them up, this game just, and it is a game. Real tires are similar, but not quite like this. I'm going to go back and see what he's doing to Eric. Eric had to come through the pack, so he just doesn't have the tires to get around this guy right now, but... Gotta caution now would suck. And you're all clear of him, Dylan. For a minute there, I thought Eric was going to send him.
We will eventually if he gets tired.
No, Eric's just waiting for the guy to go up there and hit the wall.
The car wrecked for last. Well, every race, someone wrecks for dead last. I've seen it in the past 48 hours.
Hey, he just flat out self-spun the 29 car. I wonder what his I rating is. I don't know. Pit road is closed.
I hear literally dead last. What do you...
Yep, he had it saved. He just kept fishtailing. He had it nice and slow on the apron, and he cuts across the whole field.
River just self-spun in front of the field and died.
He had it saved. He was slow, and he just couldn't make it go again.
Like I said earlier, Dylan, I wish at least 3 more people would have registered.
What he's saying is that would have pushed them into another split.
Single split here? Yes.
Wow. I mean, this is just, normal stuff. This wreck right here, it wasn't, this guy didn't do anything stupid. It's not that. That's not the problem. It's just you have to save your tires. You have to slow down.
Or driving so hard, you wreck for 19th. If you're slow, you don't even push it, you just gotta survive.
5.
And you do have to survive, and it's hard.
Right here.
Well, it's not hard if you save your stuff.
True. But that's hard, though. That takes discipline. Even Rob, as good as Rob is at iRacing, he can't save his shit. He just gets too eager, and do you remember back in the day of the Gen 6 car where when you're coming out of a corner and you're giving it throttle, and if it sticks, you're okay for full throttle and it doesn't hurt the tires, ever? He still drives like that. After years and years of iRacing, he still thinks it's a Gen 6 car. Hey, look, it's gripping up. Let's go to full throttle now. That was just kind of the habit you're in. This car, you have to not use the throttle before you feel a problem.
Green flag here.
You have to know how much is too much, almost like drinking.
Get behind all you guys.
I wish, you guys could see Dylan's throttle. I can see it. As a floating point value, right now he's at about 0.1, 0.2, 0.105, 0.105, 0.105, 0.104, 0.00 zeros, all zeros. He's off throttle. I mean, he's so precise on his corner exit. And you can definitely see he doesn't even go near full throttle on that exit until he gets out to Thunder Alley. It's painted on the side of the wall out here. Then he might use full throttle for, a couple odd feet, and he's back off from it again already.
I think I got the Norm Binning crew. I was 14.
Yeah, so's this guy, too. Where did he go? Where did Eric Royce go? Did he stay out? Let me look and see who stayed out.
No one did.
No, no one did. These are all wave arounds.
Leader took 2, though.
You guys gonna pass me or just right behind me?
2 is probably okay. Oh, did he really?
He was not okay after that long of a run.
Yeah, could you
You're under 200 degrees. I mean, I think you can get by with just 2. The tires on the inside are cool.
94.
That's quite all right.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
You're gonna pass him though. 4 tires. Look, with 10 to go, 4 tires will probably barely edge him out. We'll see how it plays out. I think 2 tires is okay.
The wear can be okay on the tires, but it's not balanced.
Set up on the beach.
No, you will feel a difference. But doesn't it make you loose when you just take the outsides?
Yeah, and it's also gonna make him eat every bump.
It does what, every bump?
He's gonna eat every bump.
in the race one?
What do you mean by eat every bump? It's good. The bump's gonna upset the car every bump?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan.
Oh, Eric Royce. He's not on my spotter list, so he doesn't highlight in red anymore in my overlay. He's on an important iRacing team now. He can't have trusted spotters that are not on the team.
Get ready.
I'm on the same team, and I have you as a trusted spotter.
I know. There's other people that do, but they got on his ass about it, so...
No fighting.
They might yours, too. Who knows?
I'm gonna leave the bottom,
pace car is in.
bottom here. And let
Alright,
you have
Karen.
There he goes, man. He's... Off they go.
Supposed to go.
Alright, we'll see you when you get back, Cargo Boom. Right now you got as much gap behind as you got in front. You're splitting the difference, so... all windshield. Unfortunately... well, yeah, Damien, you're going to go all in here. Damien's never going to keep up.
Clear one. 13 clear. All clear.
As I've gone, I see another one.
What's Vega's ping? He looks... Yeah, it's not bad. Same as anybody else. His car's just got a little shuffle to it. There's just this netcodey little... That usually means they have a bad net connection. Not bad, because he'd blink if he was bad enough, but...
Check out backtrack. Don't make me give you that Pocono razzle dazzle now.
Right. 5 to go. Still there? You see him. Just now clear.
I don't get what iRacing makes the car so tight when you're under someone, even when you're 5 car lengths apart.
Yeah, the aero model is ass. That's why everybody's jumping ship from iRacing, but that's out of the frying pan into the fire as far as I'm concerned to go to motorsport games. They need new leadership. They need a new, programming team. Two more at the stripe. Did a smidge of visible damage, but I don't think it's going to affect you on a short track. 1.5 to go. Coming to the white. It's official. Yeah, on a track where you can't pass 2 tires is the play. With only 10 to go. Ooh, he scrubbed the wall bad. You got it. All clear. He just gave it up. He just gave it away. That's cute. That's a cute reaction, dude. I love it.
He's scaring him into the corner, man. Get off,
That's
man.
That's congratulatory. Yeah, Damian Vega's a cunt. He's an absolute cunt. Goes and wrecks the winner post-race. Let's go back and I'm going to clip that.
I don't think it meant to wreck me. And I also wasn't holding the wheel when it happened, so I had no control, but...
Then I won't protest him. Why weren't you holding the wheel?
Because I was going straight, and then when he hit me, I got the wheel back, but I was already spinning. I don't expect anyone to be door slamming me that hard.
He actually hit you twice, but that's normal. I mean, that's normal congratulatory stuff. Although most of the leagues that I do race control for prohibit that. You're not allowed to touch them. You're not allowed to touch another car post-race. The only thing you're allowed to do is slow down, go down pit road, park in your stall for the broadcast. Yep, Dylan got the dub. I know you're not surprised. It's either going to be him or Eric Royce. But I think Eric got speeding. That's what Dylan said. Dylan said Eric got speeding. So... No, don't do congratulatory bumps and stuff like that. I guess people who are friends will do it, but you still shouldn't. You absolutely should just go park your car when you're done racing. Go right down pit road, park. I don't even like doing burnouts. Yes. It depends on Dylan. Dylan's racing. I'll spot Dylan for anything he races. What you guys can't see is the telemetry software. It's not the overlay software per se. My side of it does have some overlay elements to it, but he's helping me test right now. I have a little program that I sent to him in Discord. Gary Sexton runs it too. When I spot for him, and that program is... The program on my side is small. It's only friggin' 2819 kilobytes. It's less than 3 meg. It's a tiny... It's literally fractionally the size of a picture on your computer. It's a tiny little program. And the one that he's running, the client side of this is... How much is that? It's under 13 meg. I mean, it's just a little tiny application, and what it does is it feeds its telemetry to me in real time. I also have it computing things that I need as a spotter crew chief. Is pit road open or closed? iRacing doesn't tell me that. I'm his crew chief, and it doesn't even tell me if the pit road is open or closed for him, because it's different on a car-per-car basis. Optional and mandatory repairs. It tells me his oil temperature, his water temperature. It tells me how many laps he has left in the race. It tells me how much fuel per second he's burning. That's important on a road course. It tells me how much fuel per lap he's burning. It tells me what lap he will run out of fuel on at his current rate of consumption. It tells me how much fuel is needed to finish the race. And it's updated just continuously in real time. So, yeah, people that I spot in iRacing run this little program, and it helps me do, my job on my end. But more to the point, it's helping me develop the software on my end, for the overlay that I'm going to be giving people to use. And the overlay is going to look a little bit like what you see. This is a little bit different. This is modeled. What you see right now, it says race with 60 laps finished. That overlay right there is kind of my version of what Podium Esports runs for their broadcasts. Some of their broadcasts, not all. But they're bigger broadcasts. They'll use this with Monday Night Racing tonight, but it looks different, And the version that I'm going to be giving people, it's going to have this. This is kind of a standings. This would be called a standings overlay. We call it a bug and a ticker. I can even turn on and off individual elements of it. Like right now, I can, hide the ticker and just show you just the bug. There's some other stuff here. The lower third. That part right there might not work. Let me look at it on my end here. Yeah. You'll see stuff like this in the broadcast when they're profiling people's cars. That's, I don't ever do that when I'm just doing this stuff. It'll show you RacePal.live in the top right. I could be having it rotating banner ads if I wanted, if anybody paid for advertising on the stream or whatnot. But right now it just is RacePal.live. So the version of this software that they need for a broadcast is very different from what a streamer would need. None of the above do what I need. As a spotter, I have to keep asking my driver, hey, what's your overlay telling you get for your mileage, gas mileage? And, because I know how to write internet software, websites and stuff like that communicate over the network. That little program that Dylan is running right now is sending me the type of stuff that it's to keep people from cheating. If you could just come in as a spectator and see what everybody has for fuel and yada, 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 that'd be cheating. But I'm his spotter crew chief. It should be giving that information to me, but it doesn't. So on my end, I can see in real time his fuel consumption. I can look at his driving. If you've watched me spot for Rob, you'll hear me telling Rob you're too much on the throttle on your exit, because I can see the throttle. I can actually see what the driver is doing with their inputs. And the update is just as fast as whatever the ping is between the two computers. Let's just say 30 milliseconds. So yeah, it's fast. And it updates continuously. So yeah, it's helpful for me. It's super helpful for me as a spotter and a crew chief. These fixed races, it's not... Okay, good luck with your YouTube stream. I know that you haven't had good luck with it. Every time you go to stream, it just crashes on you, but, you know, maybe today's the day. I don't know what Dylan's going to race. I imagine top of the hour. Let's see what's coming up.
Top of the hour is B fix as well.
Your microphone was kind of too far away, but I think you said B fixed.
C fix. B fix is top of the hour. But I'm not running that one. It's
Oh, that's Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Nobody wants to race that. It's road. I want to race it, just not with that car.
Well, yeah, I'd like to race it too, but that setup is horrendous.
Oh, really? It doesn't surprise me. How do you get a setup right for a car that's not meant to be on that track? You know, I mean, it's as simple as that. NASCAR Spa is a wonderful track, but it's wonderful for an F1 car or a GT3. You know, it's not meant for NASCAR. NASCAR cars have got literally no business whatsoever on a road course, except for Sonoma, Watkins Glen. 2 a year, okay, that's fine. You know, give us a little variety. That's fine. Get rid of the dirt track. Get rid of Dirt Bristol. Get rid of COTA. I like COTA, but I don't like NASCAR there. Those cars don't belong there. They don't belong there. They don't handle right there. You can never make them handle right there. You forget about it. Quit trying to be a GT3 with the word NASCAR in front of it. It's just, you're not, the next gen is not going to cut it. I know you put the little diffuser back there and you did all this independent suspension and you thought maybe that would make a road car out of it, but NASCAR, you failed. It ain't going to work. Hedge your losses. Go back to what people want. People want oval. If you want road racing, there's a million ways to watch road racing. Even a couple times a year on NASCAR would be fine. But, 8 races a year on road, forget about it. That car doesn't produce good racing on any of those tracks. None at all. Not a chance. So Dylan isn't in session, so what I'll do is I'll just jump into a practice so we can watch cars zoom around. Here's a practice. Because I'll tell you what's going to happen. He's not going to race again for about 20 minutes. And if I wasn't hungry, I'd go back to writing software. Later tonight, this is great. Dale and I appreciate you helping me with this because this allows me to kind of test it to make sure it's working before Gary runs it tonight in his very important Monday Night Racing League race. So this is awesome, having somebody out there testing the software for me. So let's go join a CFix practice, watch cars do their thing, give the stream something to do. Well, I walk away for a few minutes. I got 20 minutes to get her done. I'm going to go find food. Honestly, I have taco meat that has to be cooked today, so I think I'm going to get that going, and I can come back and hang out while it cooks. Okay, send it through Discord, and I'll pull it up, because I have 2 computers running. 2 completely separate computers. I just don't want everything running on one computer. I tell you what, this computer right here, my gaming rig, its performance went through the roof the minute I unplugged even the second monitor. Those extra monitors, yes, a 3080 can handle it, but there's a difference. There's definitely a different kind of overhead. There's something going on. You can sense it, feel it, man. Everything is fast and smooth when it's just one monitor. And I got a 4K. These people with the ultra-wides, I still have more pixels, or almost as many. I mean, I could have an ultra-wide going out to here, but this pixel density that I get with a 4K, man, it's literally like watching a broadcast. It's better than broadcast quality. It's like, well, it's 4K, man, It's like being there. I absolutely love it. So let's take a look. Do I have the overlay up so we can see the practice times? Indeed. I will watch it when I come back.
One more good race. Second.
Check your microphone. I can't hear you right now, Dylan.
It's because it's the same place.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say second split road to pro. What do we want spot out of it?
What about second split road to pro? You're breaking up again.
The F.
F. Yeah, I think it's just because of how loud you're talking, you know, versus where your mic is, maybe. Hard to say.
I'm not talking very loudly.
Yeah, that's part of it. Also, I have my volumes turned way down right now.
But I was saying second split road to pro is where I want to be at. But
Okay.
it's not too competitive like first split where everyone's single file and it's clean too. So like let's try the main wreck.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. There've been a lot of streamers. You're not the only one that's talking about road to pro and not wanting to be in top split. It's a common sentiment, I think, and I understand why. Based on, let's put it this way: A Open and NIS Fixed and NIS Open. Those three sessions or series on iRacing, the top split people go in there and just ravage the place. They just absolutely ravage it. The toxicity of the voice chat, just straight on down the wire. How they drive, what they do to each other. It's no, you're very wise to target second split. Unfortunately, you have a high I rating unless you tank it a little bit. You didn't get that advice from me. I don't know why iRacing frowns on tanking I rating when A, the I rating system is broken lock, stock, and barrel anyway. And B, everybody tanks their I rating every time they sign up a new subscription. That's basically tanking your I rating. If you're, let's say you are a 5350 and you buy a new account that's 1350, you just tanked 4,000 I rating. And iRacing laughs all the way to the bank because somebody's dropping another $100 a year or more for a subscription plus buying all the content again. It's foolish. It's a fool's errand. Speaking of errands, I'm going to go do one called making lunch. I am famished, and I will be right back. And as an FYI, Cargo Boom, I do have your little stream up. It's fuzzy detail. You know, when you try to look at that resolution, you know, on my other 4K that the other computer has, then it's super fuzzy. But you can't help that probably. You know, you're probably on maybe a 1440 by 900. What resolution is it? What does it say? Oh man, this is coming in at 360p. Is this being... How are you only broadcasting at 360p? Is this off a device? Your Xbox or something? You know, 360p, it's not your internet. It's trying to take a screen this big and stretch it out to my screen this big. And it rasterizes really bad when you do that. And there's nothing you can do about that. So, hey, Fly Guy, welcome back, man. Good afternoon to you. I think Eric, Dylan... might want to get into C Fixed. I think the SOF is promising. Let me take a look and see who's even streaming on Twitch. During the daytime, I'm actually streaming in the day. Here's Squirrel Turds. Let's get him up. I usually hang out with Squirrel Turds during the day. He's in there with Flo. And I'm usually one of them, but today I'm streaming, and that's unusual. Otherwise, I'd be hanging out on Squirrel Turds. I'm going to give it a shout out, too. In fact, you guys could go hang out with Squirrel Turds while I go make lunch. But stay tuned. At quarter after, we'll be spotting again. Squirrel Turds. Give him a shout out. If you haven't followed Squirrel Turds, fun streamer, you know? Cool dude. A man's man, however you want to put it. What is he doing? Let me rearrange my tabs. He's doing road. He's on Daytona Road Course. I recognize a track. Something on road is there. I've seen other streamers there too. I think it's kind of a little bit of some form of a teaser for the 24 Hours of Daytona that's coming up. I don't even know when. I'll probably be spotting, doing some broadcasting work with that. Look at all these streams I got up. That's my problem. I don't get any work done with all these streams up. I gotta go get lunch. Stick around, folks. I will be right back. Actually, before I go to lunch, I'm actually gonna put a little message up. See Fixed at Darlington. The time will be 2 12:15 p.m. There, I'll add a little graphic so people who join the channel will know what is going on. I'll be right back, folks. I'm back. Are you in session yet, Dylan? Yes, he is. I can see data. FYI, I am not hearing you if you're there, Dylan. We'll quit out of this practice. Alrighty. He's not on track or anything, I can tell by the data. Buggy iRacing. I gotta quit and restart the UI in order to go spot him. Let's spot Dylan. I should also put some music on too. Certain games I don't have the music on.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray?
Right, so let's take a look at OBS and see how loud that's coming across. Looks like about the right level. Little elevator music of sorts. I have made myself a chicken Caesar salad. There's some fast people in here, man. Peyton Howell's fast. Matthew Baker, fast. Let's see here. Who do I recognize? Anybody's got the potential to be fast. These are just people I recognize. Dylan's super fast. Super fast Dylan. No Eric. Eric Royce isn't racing here today. Maybe he's had enough of Darlington. Who knows? Is he even streaming? Let me go look and see if he's even streaming. Nope. He might have gone to bed. I was surprised to see him in that last race. It's not his normal time of day.
She my do or die, my bona fide, my up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive.
There's Cargo Boom practicing away. It's just trying to tell me. It's telling me large withdrawal. My grocery bill sets that off.
Oh,
Are you back?
yep.
Sounds like you're still eating like me. Well, good luck qualifying.
Thank you. I saw you just fall out.
I just came to say hello.
Hello, violent gents. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. We got future Coke Series champion Dylan Basen behind the wheel and on the comms. Are you not going to qualify?
I am. You fell out.
Did I really? Let me reconnect then.
I started quality to go to like 25, and I was like, "Bro."
iRacing is already running.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Violent Gents Gaming, thank you for the raid.
They're always glad you came. You wanna
Let's
be
give you a shout out. I appreciate the follow and the raid.
You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Awesome. What have you been up to, Violent Gents? Let's look at your stream. You've been doing some Apex Legends, some iRacing. Awesome. Welcome to the channel. It says here you're a father of 3. Papa Gents. And you're from Canada. How far away from Michigan are you? I'm in Michigan. And Canada is, well, Michigan borders Canada. In several directions, as it turns out. I don't know, man. iRacing is just absolutely glitched out right now. Let me. iRacing is glitched out. I'm trying to fix it.
Did you
I
go
wish.
manager and close it?
Yeah, I'm doing that, and I also restart. There's a service, iRacing helper service. I always restart that too. What's up, Cargo Boom? You live in Windsor? Oh my goodness, that's right across the river. Yeah, I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and you do dirt? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wait till Mrs. Reaper gets here. She does dirt too, in real life, and on iRacing. Very. Look at you doing burnouts. I'm watching Cargo Boom doing burnouts in his F1 2022 stream. I better get back on task here. Services. God, you'd think Motorsport Games wrote iRacing. Where is the iRacing helper service? The iRacing helpless service. Click on it. Click restart. It is now stopped. It is now running. Alright, as far as memory goes, iRacing has now got a clean slate. I am joining in, Dylan.
Alright.
Oh, Cargo Boom, man, he's racing. They're trading paints.
Peyton Howell is being spotted by Kenny Brady. I was about that race yesterday where I could obviously beat Kenny going green.
Who's spotting Kenny Powell? Peyton Powell, you mean?
Peyton Howell is being spotted by Kenny.
Mm-hmm. We'll get him.
Well, I'm pole this time. I have the advantage.
In Violent Gents Gaming, it is my pleasure. Yeah, Grand Rapids isn't too far. It's less than 3 hours. Or thereabouts. It depends where in Windsor you are, of course, but how long it takes to get over the bridge or through the tunnel. Yeah, there's Grand Rapids is a pretty happening city. It's smaller than Detroit, but I think it's a nicer city. It definitely is a nicer city. Detroit's got problems. Problems. Okay, Dylan. I got it loaded. How I love a chicken Caesar salad. There used to be a little restaurant, a little diner. It was a 50s train car diner in town. Called Pal's Diner. Gosh, I loved that place. It got moved. Now it's a biker bar in Muskegon. Yeah, for 5 minutes over the border. Detroit's just inside of 3 hours. So yeah, that's not that bad of a drive. When it comes to going to a concert, which can be anywhere in the United States or Canada. It's probably just shoot right across Michigan and you're here. It's probably a nice drive too if the weather's good.
Man, look at the 2014 NASCAR races. Danica Patrick was actually pretty decent for most races.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it was the high downforce package that kind of like related more to the IndyCar that made her good. Cause she got 6 in the Salina race at his watch. She got another good finish at Kansas. Daytona, Talladega, she was really good. Coke Thunder, she was really good.
Pace car's off. The start will be on you. Bye, everybody. I hope you don't get a black flag for that. Green flag's out. Are they not enforcing the restart zone here, Dylan?
No, they turned off restart zones because they got bugged in the last patch.
Uh-huh. It was black flagging P2 left and right. Rinse and repeat.
Way to not hit the brakes at all there, Lane. Drove right into it, huh?
The race has been clean all week, and then we wrecked.
I grew up near the intersection. I know you've been to Yesterdog. Please tell me you've been to Yesterdog if you came from Canada to the intersection. That would be a crime for you to have come to the intersection bar and then not go to Yesterdog.
Yeah.
I grew up right near intersection, dude. That's Easttown.
Then a wreck's happening for half a turn and the guy doesn't even fucking hit the brakes. Bunch of geniuses out here.
Let me see if Yesterdog has a website.
I didn't see what was happening.
Yesterdog, the best hot dogs in Grand Rapids. Look at the pictures of this place. It's right there in Easttown. I mean, it's across the street from the intersection, basically. That is a shame, dude. Wow. You're lucky you met me. I can teach you all about Grand Rapids. There's Yesterdog Grand Rapids. Yeah, it's... wow. I mean, if you're hanging out with people at the intersection, I can't believe they're not saying, hey, man, let's run over to Yesterdog. That's... Yesterdog is known all around the country here. And now it's known in Canada. Yeah, check out that website. I am throwing down on this salad, man. Chicken breast and Caesar croutons, Caesar dressing, romaine lettuce. This is living, folks. Pace car's off. Fall in front, stay in front, folks. This is how I farmed my iRating. Let everybody else fight for the crumbs behind you. That clean air is worth 20 lap newer tires.
You can take it low right here, 17, I'll give it to you. I got damage.
Yeah, I know. I raced him a lot before.
All right. You know, on those straights, your throttle is only 995. It's just barely under 100%. That time it's 100. You might want to check calibration. Yeah, it's 100% again. It might just have been a little easier. Maybe you're planting the foot better now, but still it seems like you'd want it to be easier than that. That would be awesome if this just goes flag to flag, wouldn't it? I got my comms to Dylan muted right now. Just want to let him concentrate. But he's pretty cool under fire. He's probably hardly paying attention to the fact, but Connor's got a little something for him. Connor wants to make a move as we approach lap 20. It's lap 17 right now, but what typically happens is anytime between here at lap 17, certainly in the 20s, by lap 30, the halfway mark, or, you know, as we get past the halfway mark, somebody's going to wreck, and Connor knows this. So Connor's trying to get around Dylan, because whoever's in the lead, when they go in to get those fresh tires, anytime after lap 20, that's the person that wins. You can't pass at Darlington. Darlington is a no passing zone. If you want to give up positions, you're welcome to do that. You do that by hitting the wall, making a mistake, then you're going to get passed. But what's happening here, everywhere you look, just single file car stretched out, and the only time there's a position change is when somebody makes an error. You can see it. Look at this view. You know, all those cars, and there's a little bit of a pass going on back here. But that car is just... See, and he still can't pass. Do you see this right here? Oh, he barely got by. This guy probably let him go. More than anything. That was Joshua Williams getting past Brandon Banks. The 8 car passing the 9 car. He just decided not to fight him off, but if he wanted to, he could have. Probably was afraid of causing a wreck, so he didn't. Anyway, as far as Dylan's concerned out here in the lead, you know, Connor's fast, but Connor knows he's not so much faster that he can just, you know, stick his nose down in there and get a pass in the bottom. You can't. The top is faster here. So even if you go force the guy to the high side, he's just going to be faster up there. On the other hand, if there's nobody down there to occupy that inside line, you can cross over those lines at both entry and exit. They give yourself the, you know, the better arc through the corner. It's something that you don't need to do. It's just a more comfortable route, and it's a little bit faster. So that's the other factor too. If Connor starts to fight with him too wide, Peyton Howell in third place is 0.8, 0.9 back. He will be now 0.1, 0.2 back if these two start to fight. So not only is it kind of a bad idea to try to pass and fight. Connor knows this. He's just getting in line behind him here, you know, at this point. He knows Dylan's not going to make a mistake. A driver on that level just doesn't usually do that. So he knows this, so he's going to stay back. Close enough, though, to make him pay. If a mistake happens and you're just too far back, you can't capitalize on it. You know, you have to make up that distance first before you can capitalize on mistakes. So right now, it's almost as if Connor isn't back there by a half, other than the fact that he just wants to relax his driving now. He knows Dylan's not going to make a mistake. He sees Dylan's in a groove, consistent line, lap after lap, same lap times. He's just going to fall back. What I typically do is about what he's doing. If you look at Connor here in the middle, as I make an equal distance in front to an equal distance behind, don't crowd the guy in front. Don't get crowded by the guy behind. Just find a comfortable place in the track where you can react to anything. And let the laps burn down. We're past lap 20. And everybody right now is waiting to see if something happens. Which, you know, you heard the microphone. Somebody got into Baker. They either didn't wreck or you wrecked off the field, where you're not going to get a yellow because you're off the racing surface if you've lost control and gone down low. So that's yeah, that's kind of where we're at. just burning down laps. Go get an easy win and a little bit of an iRating gain. You'll notice the broadcast version of the overlay that I'm using now doesn't really show the projected gain or loss of iRating because I just don't want to use up that screen real estate. For me personally,
The guys behind.
compared to who? You're killing them, dude.
Second and third.
They're 30.9 and 31 flat. I mean, you got them by a tenth and a half. You're just killing them. You know, there is some information I would like to add to that overlay. I just don't want to give up the space I have allocated for the full name. I hate streams that say D Basen and C Shong. I want to see the whole name. You'll also notice it doesn't show, let's just say he probably isn't, I know for a fact he isn't, but say he was Connor Shong 3, my overlay strips the 3 off. It's smart enough to know that that doesn't belong there, and it takes it off the display. It does that for the podium broadcast too. That we'll be watching tonight. You guys come and hang out tonight. From about 7:30. I don't know how long this stream will last. Till Dylan gets sick of racing, probably. I'll hang out with him while he races. Why not? But yeah, Monday Night Racing takes place tonight. And Green Flag, you know, they'll grid about 8 o'clock. So I'll be live sometime between 7:30 and 6. I'll bring my pizza along. That's my traditional Monday Night Racing eats. Is I make a little pizza. I make them homemade, just like everything else. I don't really eat out of cans and boxes too much. Although some of the ingredients I use come out of cans and boxes naturally, but let's just put it this way. I don't consider ravioli or, you know, SpaghettiOs. That's not food. You know, that's not a meal. I gotta eat a meal. I do get tired about this time of day, though. Thinking about laying down and taking a nap. But alas, there's racing to spot, so I'll stick around and do that. Cargo Boom's out there still racing F1. I think he's just doing practice. We just stopped driving right at that moment. Squirrel turds is cruising right along. He's in P9. Good on him to go out there and do road. I don't like the way iRacing handles ovals, or the way the cars on oval handle. It's the oval cars. It's these NASCARs drive their own way, but I do like how road is handled on iRacing and dirt road. Dirt oval, I don't know. Can't speak to it. Haven't really done a lot of dirt oval. Got out of rookies, and then I stopped. I just wanted to be D-class with everything, except of course my NASCAR paved oval. Yep, Cargo Boom, he's still practicing. I still keep peeking at it, seeing what you got going on. I like F1. F1 is fun to watch. F1 22. Right now, your stream died, though. It might be because you're over here. I think you might have missed my answer, Found Racer, but yeah, I don't race. I haven't raced almost 2 years, a year and a half at least. So I spot, I crew chief, I build setups, and I build the setups live on stream and then give them to you. I'm not a setup shop. I don't make money off of them, and they're good setups too. In fact, I wrote a setup guide. When I learned how to do setups, I took notes, and then I compiled those notes into an ebook that you can see on the website. Give you a link there. Welcome to go check it out. That's also free. I don't charge for the guide. But also, I'm a software engineer, and I wrote the overlay that you see here. You know, where it shows the bug in the ticker, you know, 5 to go, 6 to go, whatever. I wrote that software. Most of it, not all of it. I used some other third-party tools to get her done, but yeah, I built that. The JavaScript I wrote completely from scratch, which, you know, kind of changes the order of the drivers as they change order in the race. And if a yellow flag comes out, it will change the color of the RacePal Live logo in the top right. If it's a yellow flag, it'll change that to yellow. So it just does some niceties like that. But as far as racing goes, you know, yeah, I build setups, I spot, I crew chief. Spotting crew chiefing is kind of the same. Sometimes I do race though. When I build a setup, a lot of times I'll do a race, but I always do an AI race. I don't go out there. How do you make money off iRacing? First of all, even though I am just spotting, at my peak, right now I only have 494 followers and almost 250 of them are subs. And that number fell off, but that's because over the holidays, you know, the holidays was, you know, about a month ago, and a lot of people got gifted subs in that era. So those subs are worth money. People donate money. The Twitch, I make a little ad revenue off of it. So there is some money off from it, and also I can't disclose how much, but Podium pays me for the work that I do for them, and they pay me well. So technically I make money off of doing race control. Like I said, I built that overlay. Have you, Found Racer, are you familiar with Podium Esports? Have you seen their Twitch channel? Because the vast majority of their overlays, I wrote the software that does it. You know, I helped them build the overlay. So Podium Esports. There's their Twitch. Tonight, Podium Esports will be live on that channel, broadcasting Monday Night Racing. Let me tell you some of the names of the people that are involved with that. I have a roster. Let me go grab it. I'll read it to the stream. So I go here. Here. Whoops, wrong one. That needs to just be deleted. Perfect.
Good win, Dylan.
Yeah, not much for me to do, Dill boy. Just squall in front, stay in front, get the easy dub.
Wrecking. Do you not understand how to look out your fucking mirror or your front windshield?
Interesting.
Driver. It's an alt account.
Which one's an alt account, Dylan?
Kyle Pedal.
Who's his real account?
Kyle Pedal.
Oh.
Capital 2 is his real one. Or Capital 2 is his alt.
Okay. What's his main I rating? He's 2.6 on his alt.
I don't know. He was a pro driver at one point. Like last year.
He was a what driver? Pro?
Pro.
I didn't know he was a pro.
That's it. The race is
What a D-bag. He races with an alt account. But yeah, Race Labs is nice. Caps is nice. Both have free versions. I think Caps is completely free altogether. And then there's Sim Racing app. So yeah, I'm kind of reinventing the wheel, but I think I can make a better wheel. In fact, I know I can. All of those wheels, the way that I looked at it, and the reason I embarked upon this project, is they don't do what I want them to do. So, Cargo Boom, welcome back from the potty break. For example, you guys can't see this, but Dylan's running a program on his computer that's uploading his telemetry in real time to me, so I can see his telemetry. This one doesn't say who's who, but here's the roster of Monday Night Racing drivers that you will see racing tonight. Adam Cabot, Presley Sora, David Schildhouse, Joey Padgett, Chase Cabre, Garrett Smithley, he's a Cup car driver. Sybil Leighton. Or no, Leighton Sybil. Corey Heim. I don't know those names. I can't even tell the difference. Colin Fern. Nick Olson. Matt Stallnecht. Ryan Vargas, who's also a NASCAR driver. I think my internet might have just did a hiccup.
It did.
Everything restarted, the stream and everything. That's the first time that's ever done that. I wonder if they're working on my internet right now. But anyways, Ford Martin, Alex Labe, Gary Sexton, who I will be spotting for, Ronnie Osmer, Robbie Lyons, Justin Malillo, Bailey Turner, DJ Cummings, Josh Balicki, Preston Pardis, Michael Fisher, James Bickford, Max Kennan, Raja Caruth, Reed Wilson, Seth Eggert, Connor Berry, who is a champion dirt road racer, Jordan Buster, Josh Slate, Mark Rabilis, Case Collenbach, Steve Alfont, George Belfance Jr., who is a streamer and a NASCAR mechanic, Stephen Ellis, Brett Baldeck, Michael Massey, Sage Karam, who's also a pro driver, Gabe Wood, Devin Henry, broadcaster, Anthony Alfredo, a well-known Cup car driver in our circles here on Twitch, Chris Weaver, Joey Savacci, who is a actually professional motocross driver, motorcycles, Ron Capps, Dakota Curtis, Christian Eckes, Camping World driver there, Noah Lewis, Travis Brown, Charlie Brown, Natalie Decker, DJ Powell, Zach Osborne, Parker Kligerman, Bailey Curry, Connor Daly, Stephen Wilson, Brandon Brown, Matt Busa, who is a eNASCAR Coca-Cola Championship Series driver, Shane Van Gisbergen, a pro driver out of Australia, Blake McCandless, Brian Cook, Dylan Welch, Malik Ray, well-known eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series driver, Derek Lemke, John Dragonetti, Ruben Garcia, they better fix that. That name's not going to appear right. Carson Hosevar, Brad Perez, TJ Majors, Brandon Brown, Mike Clay, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kyle Busch, Brennan Poole, RJ Starchevich, Chris Wilner, Ricky Carmichael, Bernard Pollard Jr., who is a NFL pro, and Cole Irvin, who is a MLB pitcher. So, yeah, finding people to do a Daytona 424 is not easy, because not many people want to do it. So I'll type something in chat here. My internet hiccuped up, and that's the first time it's ever done that since I installed fiber. And that's a bummer, because it never did that with my Xfinity. I wonder why there was a problem. Who knows? So, what is next on your agenda? Dylan Basen.
A fixed.
A fixed in 5 minutes. 5 minutos. Are you in a practice? All right. Let's try to get this to spot. You know what I actually did, Pound Racer? You stepped away for a little bit when I was AFK. I made a chicken Caesar salad. As far as the taco meat, I'll end up cooking that tonight. I'm going to have pizza in about 3 hours. You know, that'll be my next meal. That'll be what I eat at the beginning of Monday Night Racing, and then after Monday Night Racing, I'll cook the taco meat and have tacos for dinner before bed. That is the current plan. Meanwhile, I'm going to go do a couple of dishes really quick, but we'll get into Dylan's session so you guys can watch them all practice and see who's involved with this race. If it'll load. Dylan, are you loading your session right now, or are you? Because I don't think you're in it. I'm not getting data from you. Dylan's AFK. So, anyways, for tonight's Monday Night Racing, they're at Daytona, the smooth new one, and they're in the ARCA car, the old ARCA car, you know, the old Chevy Impala. Which, to me, it's kind of an embarrassment that iRacing even has that car on the service, except for Legacy. I have no idea why they don't put real ARCA cars in there. So, anywho, let's go to, in this practice, most exciting, TV3. I don't know. Yeah, the ARCA series. It's just, you know, the old. I think it's weird that they have that old Impala for their ARCA car. That kind of doesn't make any sense. Well, I want to leave that up there so you guys can see the name. My steering wheel's kind of in the way, I see. So yeah, I'm going to visit the kitchen a minute while this rolls over. He'll qualify, and I'll be back by the time they go green. So sit tight, chat. Thanks for hanging out.
Really sorry, that man I did not need that to that. So sorry.
Like himself.
Green, green, green. Here comes your first time left. One more lap to go. There's the checker.
Pit box in 10. Five, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck to you too.
Yeah. Just blasting some music right now. Well, it's on my my sound system, so like it's not like you're in the music's conflicting on my headset. I don't know if it's picking up or not because I have.
Get ready. Alright, man. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is
Sorry
out.
about that.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Catch the pace car.
Nah, I did not expect that run.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Pit road is now open.
How much repairs did you have?
I don't know.
Pit road is closed.
Man, I work at Chick-fil-A. Every hour, I can buy one more iRacing car.
Again.
With 5 cents of profit.
My fault from that one.
Pass the 5, pass the...
Hopefully it's not time for things to come.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Get ready. The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Not that I know of. I think I see Blake ripping the top. I think he repaired damage. You'll see. So as my teammates being my best challenge, isn't it? So as my teammates being the best challenge, isn't it? Blake. Yeah, he's on NFR. Me, Eric, Wyatt, Blake, Parker White, Isaac Gant, Santiago Alciras, Wadafuko, Fockingham. Donovan Strauss too. I have no clue. The other thing never uses it.
Damn. Why'd you hit me for it, man?
Sorry about. Did not mean to get a new one.
It's all good. I had car high, car low, so I was just dodging. All this up and hitting the wall, I'm shocked we haven't had a real caution yet. After the first one, of course. Larry, I looked at the bottom right here.
Thank you.
Throttle sticking a little bit. My throttle is sticking.
Hang on.
There we go. So it just V3s, but it was fine that corner.
All right, man. Halfway this time by.
It fixed itself. It fixed itself, but I have grease if it needs it.
You're right, I had the microphone muted. I was gonna say, Blake was killing everybody, but now Blake is killed. But not really. Larry Pace saved as much as you. So now Larry Pace is coming, you know?
Your pace backed off 3 seconds of me to save, so he mega saved.
It probably won't be enough. It's risky to do that too, though. I know Eric Royce races somewhat the same way. You know, they both do this saving thing. That was when you said something about Blake. You said Blake is fucking ripping, but you misspelled Blake and you said black. And it saw the word black and thought you were talking about black people. And so Twitch's filter grabbed that and ran with it. So I had to unblock you, and I'm going to try to fix it. Channel moderation. Chat rules. Where are the blocked terms? Because right now, black is fucking is blocked. Nobody's ever going to say that again. I guess for that reason, I probably shouldn't even worry about it, I guess. Maybe someday I'll stumble into it and fix it. Twitch is really, really difficult to work with. YouTube's harder.
Inside. Clear.
Oh my god.
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Oh, wow.
19 car. Catch the...
Hey, you're on the apron. I'm going to the bottom like normal. All of a sudden, you're on track.
What an absolute dickbag.
You can't even see him because he's so far down to the left.
I didn't even call him out. You were well clear of him, but you actually came down on him, Dylan.
Oh no shit! I can't see where he's at.
Trouble.
He's on the apron unless I see him, so I'm like, okay, he sees me coming, he'll stay on the apron, then he's back on track.
Jesus, this asshole.
Pit road is now...
Can't fucking see 90 degrees, am I right? Or left.
What's that now?
I can't see 90 degrees to my left where he's at. He's so far down the track, he's out of my view.
Yeah, he was riding on the apron, and then he comes up on the apron for the turn. He gets a donkey report. For him, I might call it a jackass report.
You gotta be on the apron to stay in the fucking apron.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
How bad is it, Dylan?
Would be pretty fucking bad.
Rear end is hurt. Steering's out of whack.
What an absolute asshole.
Did we have someone take two up there?
You know, if you can't race,
I don't think so.
there's other games you could play. Even I play other games. It's because it's midday, and, you know, these people... Jake, I'm speechless. I didn't even bother. I mean, I'm a spotter. I didn't even bother to tell him slow car down low because he was off the track. And then he just zips up onto the track right as Dylan dives down for his entry. He literally re-entered the track underneath Dylan. This is just way... iRacing is way too hard for 80% of the people that are here. It's way too hard. I mean... Anyway, let's go back live. Fucking asshole.
It'll be a wild 15 laps.
Loses it, and then drives right up on the racing line when the leaders are coming. What is his I rating?
Well, I guess people caution lap right about 7 laps.
That shit just pisses me off. I hate stupid people. I just can't stand stupid. I can understand ignorant, because you don't know any better, but that wasn't ignorant. That wasn't not knowing any better. That was stupid. Robert Ravel is a 1.9K, and he's almost a 2K.
Alright, man, we're going green.
He should know better than to re-enter the track when the leaders are coming, on any kind of track. You know, visually, it does not look like it's that damaged, Dylan.
Yeah, but the steering is 10 degrees to the right, so...
What's this Legacy? Are you in Legacy?
Yeah, if it gets
Who?
worse, let me know when I pull out.
What does that say on your bumper?
This is Jimmy Johnson's car.
Oh, Legacy Motor Club. You got to get really close to see that.
Steering's right, but we're going for it.
Well, if the steering is just knocked a little bit off center with the wheel and it's still got the right toe in, it'll be fine. God, that pisses me off. What an absolute asshole.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
You know, I used to be, well, I didn't get quite as low as 800, but I was below, I don't know if I ever went below 1,000, but, you know, I had low I rating once. When you see them cars coming, you just stay your ass down, you know? Let them go by. Only the wall, only the wall. And he's losing it. You're clear. Baker just lost it and wrecked the field. We'll see if it cautions. There it goes.
I don't understand. Wasn't even on the gas, and it knocked me 45 degrees sideways.
Yeah, that's the other thing about the alt accounts, Found Racer, is they just go out there and just shred people because they don't care. You know, they got nothing to lose, literally. The account that matters is safe. You know, it's in a safe deposit box at the bank. So they go out there and rip everybody to shreds with their alt accounts. They're very selfish and small-minded, the people with alt accounts. Every one of them. Unless your alt account and your main account don't overlap. Like I said, Johnny Hockey's got an alt account, and he has one with all the short track. He's got one with all the short track cars and one with all the, you know, big track NASCARs. And he never races, he never crosses over, right? So he's got basically one I rating for his short track racing, and he's got one I rating for his big track, you know, big car racing, like this. Then it's justified. There's no other justification for having an alt account. Well, maybe. What if you lost your password? Okay, and you don't have access to that email. Okay, fine. You know, go sign up a new account, start over. Maybe there's certain circumstances where it's by fiat, but if they do it by choice, they're really just cheating the community. That's all there is to it. People like you and me. And Casey. You know, you're familiar with Casey Kirwan, right? Casey would have easily broke 10,000 I rating if it weren't for the fact that he was racing people like Wyatt Winsley with his 3K I rating on his alt account. Whereas if Wyatt Tinsley was out there with his 8K account and all the other people were on their not alt accounts, Casey Kirwan would have broke the 10K long before the Aharon Riolo incident, which was just a racing incident. But that's who he collided with, and, you know, instead of getting the 15 I rating he needed to get 10K, he ended up going back 100 or something. So Aharon felt terrible about it. You've never met anybody with as golden and as pure of a heart as Aharon Riolo in iRacing. It was definitely not intentional, but it was unnecessary. It should never have come to that. You know, he should have memed his way to his 10K, but, you know, everybody's so busy out there cheating the community that he didn't get to his 10K the way he otherwise would have. On a personal level, the people with the alt accounts, you know, they can be the nicest people in the world, you know, but they got that big black mark on their soul from having cheated the community. I'm adamant about it too, man. I'm not at all nice about the alt account thing. Yeah, I wasn't pissed when he didn't get his 10K, because you know what? He's going to get that 10K. But the reason why I wanted to see Casey do it is because Casey does not have an alt account, and never did have an alt account. if anybody in all of iRacing deserves to have a 10K, it's probably Casey. There's a lot of other people that have 10Ks, and they farmed the 34 Legends, or they farmed super late models, and you know, a lot of those people aren't well-rounded racers. You know, they're one-trick ponies. So to see Casey, who's got one of the highest I ratings in road, I mean, there are a lot of people better than Casey on road, but he competes very well everywhere. And it would have been really, really terrific to see him make that 10Ks. It was disappointing, but I wasn't really necessarily pissed about it. Go, go, go. Good jump on the outside. You're in a hole. The bottom's going to scoot in there on you here. Bottom coming up to you and fading fast. All clear, all clear. Still clear. Now Blake. His door. All clear, all clear. Blake's going to help you. He knows that if he works with you, we can get you past Larry. Blake's going to take the inside. Yeah, your car has a shiver to it. You can tell the alignment's off. Inside still there at the bottom. All clear. Let every race gap the field by 2 seconds. And then that asshole... Ooh, I wonder if it's going to give it to you. Who's it telling you?
Yeah, I think it's iRacing fucking sucks.
Yep.
I wish my steering was out of fucking whack. Fucking whack.
Did you get your tail knocked out?
Yeah, because I got hit right in the left rear.
Oof.
Like shimmies the whole corner, and I hit a bump, and the car wants to go berserk.
It is too. The car's kind of going like it's driving down washboards.
Who was that just drove into me, like, in turn one?
I don't know, but they took me out with you, buddy. What were we running? 13s, 14s?
I mean, you were holding me up for several laps, but if it's on me, it's on me. I'm not going to bullshit around.
Let's see what did happen. There's the caution.
Whoever drove right into me, whoever that was, I don't know.
There's kind of a 4-wide here. How did this develop?
In front of you, and, you know, good God, dude.
Somebody down low here. Oh, yeah.
You, but if you're going to talk me like that, I'm just going to mute you.
Oh, maybe it wasn't his fault. That guy kind of came down on him.
Oh, my God, what will I do?
That's not his fault.
That's impressive.
That's definitely not his fault.
Grow up, 9. Come on.
Here comes the donkey report.
Wait. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to be reasonable here.
And that car's got...
Being reasonable hurts your feelings.
What? His car number 9.
I can't imagine when you're mad.
There's the donkey report.
Hey, 9. How's my,
You just came right the hell down on him. Brent Jones did literally nothing wrong. Just driving his line.
Dented the front, but it should be. It's not.
I mean, you can see it at speed here. He's hanging down low, and this guy just turns left into him.
too much, but I had 2 minutes of optional repairs left, so that hasn't affected me that much. Thanks.
Oh my God, Dylan. These people have A licenses. You can tell this system's broke. But it sells content. Tracks and cars. Dylan's car's mangled and he still has a crack at this win, folks. Yeah, that last caution was kind of racing incident-y. I don't know why from the middle of 3 wide you'd think you can enter the corner for the normal apex. That's what he did. In a way, that's really stupid. If you're 3 wide, you got to kind of track around the corner, leaving room above, room below. Just go. If you're in the middle, you drive through the middle.
Oh, I'm good. Just chilling right in.
Seems simple to me. Seems very simple.
Fair enough.
What that lap car did, man, he wasn't even a lap car. He just had simply lost control. He was about to become a lap car. And he didn't come up into you on purpose, Dylan. He didn't go like, there's a leader, I'm going to wreck him. He just should not have re-entered the track into the racing line the way he did. Pathetic. It's what we've come to expect from iRacers. The vast majority of them, they can't all be Blake McCandless or Dylan Basen or Dylan Alt or any of those other Dylans that know how to race. Dylan Kem. I've always pronounced it Kame. I don't know how he pronounces it though. Okay, good start. They're out there, 2 of them. Both at the wall. Now just Blake. Got about a lane between you. He's close. Coming through. Clear. Blake, clear. Blake's going to make the dive. I don't think he's got enough track to do it. Nope. You got robbed in a really, really big way, Dylan, but good race, man. That was phenomenal. You tire saved right, you gapped the field.
The bottom sucks on restart.
A couple of guys made a run at you, and they just couldn't get to you, you know? Let's go back and look at this jackass. This is worth looking at twice, just for how insanely stupid it was. So this guy, he's not even making his entries right. He's just all the hell over the track, up to the wall, down to the bottom, makes his entry from the middle of the turn, doesn't even come in from the top.
Whenever I got loose,
Does he hits the wall there, I think.
net coated like 1.5 feet.
No, he didn't. He just too much throttle. He spun it. Then comes back up on track off pace here, right into the racing line. But he comes off the bottom on top of that. I mean, if you're going to get down, Dylan would have been clear if this guy had held the inside line. Look at, he's going right up the track. Dylan was going to hit him anyway because Dylan couldn't see him, and Dylan was coming down aggressively for the bottom. A space that this guy occupied. So this guy's coming in. It looks like he's going to merge at the corner. Dylan might have just sideswiped him, but he's going up the track.
I will probably watch the replay. My mouse battery died in the last couple laps there. I will take full fault for that, and I'll apologize.
Why, Brent? It's not your fault. It's not at all your fault. Look at, he's getting closer, closer. Now he's going back up.
I just, you know, it's near the end. I get it. Like, I've caused wrecks before. It's been my fault. I wasn't really that ticked. I was just a little bit like, damn, you know, for 13th place, but it's all good.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It had a moment.
3.6K? Who's 6K and who's 3.6K? Oh, you meant to say 3.6K. Who, Brent Jones?
It's all good. I appreciate.
Or the guy that caused Robert Ravel?
You know, I've caused it. Everyone else has. Things happen, but it's all good.
Oh, the 7 car. Yeah. I'm waiting for my overlay to... Robert Ravel. No, Robert Ravel is car number 20. And he's 1.9K. I had looked him up already. Good luck in C Open, man. That's awesome that you're racing C Open, Yopa. I love the open racing. The open racing is way better racing. It's maybe not as skirmishy. I think a lot of these people that like iRacing, you know, for the fixed races, they just like to get in, skirmish, and then have the race will be over with. You know, or C Open, any open tends to be more about the pit strategy, tire management, fuel management. It's a whole nother ball game. It's a completely different ball game. So, what's next, Dylan? Dylan's not there again. Nothing here is protestable, but I do want to replay what happened with Brent. Because he's taking responsibility for it. I firmly disagree. It just is not his fault. That happens at the end of this lap. This white car is Brent. I think this is the caution that this happens. No, that was a different one. That was lap 48. Maybe it's this last one towards the end of the race. Yes, this is it. I mean, how can he take responsibility for that? That guy just wasn't clear. This bottom line is occupied. You know, I mean, there's... Yes, he's not here. Let's play this in slow-mo from the side. He's going up the track. He's kind of coming in straight with pace. I mean, he cleared the C pillar. He's almost up to the B pillar. You can't just turn down on a guy. No, if I know I'm kind of, even though the spotter's not calling bottom 3, I know by going underneath of this guy, it's going to be 3 wide through the turn. I'm going to the bottom and getting on the brakes. You make an entry low, you got to stand on the brakes, but that guy just came down on him. Let's watch. This seam is pretty straight. He is kind of going parallel with it, maybe a little on the upside. But this guy here, let's watch. Watch what his wheel does. This is going to tell the story. He's definitely turning left. He got the car, he wiggled it left. He did go on a straight line. He turns it left because the wall's coming. He straightens out, but his car's going down for the apex. He thinks he's going straight. That's his misconception. This guy just doesn't know what's going on. He arcs it in. He's pointed at the apex now. And he's straightened the wheel. He thinks he's in that middle line, but he's not. He's actually coming down. That was very much his fault. Now let's see what the wheel was doing in Brent's car at the time. He must be in a Camaro or something that I don't have a camera set up for. Let's fix that. Freaking iRacing's cockpit camera views, they're so screwed. I hate these. I like to get it to where it just starts right there. We'll pitch it down. There, now it looks more like what a driver would see. We'll save car. It's a Camry. He's following the guy. He turns for the bottom. He should start slowing down there. He does, but a smidge on the late side getting to the brakes, but I don't think it's ridiculously so. It wasn't like he dove in on the guy and hit him in the turn. He's working the wheel left more. Look at, you can see the guy's left turn. You can really see it from this cockpit view. He just took a left turn into him. Why would Brent Jones take responsibility for this? That guy out there, watch his car. You can just see it take a left turn into him. Right there, bam. That's not at all Brent Jones's fault. Not even 1%. Where does that impact happen? Right there. He's already got the wheel. He's trying to steer out of the way even. I personally, you know, knowing that there's the 5 cars out there, this car's out there, there's a car straight up the wall from me. Let's see what... Oh, yeah, with this view you can't see it. Let me go back forward. Well, no, I don't need to do that. It's actually rear chase. So you know your bottom 3. That's his only mistake. I think Brent, knowing that he's kind of in a potential 3-wide, it's certainly developing into a 3-wide. I'd have been closer to the inside here. But nonetheless, this guy could have just stayed his line through the corner, run the middle through the corner, knowing there's a car coming inside. And they're not even in the turn entry yet. Look, see, this is kind of a mini straightaway here. He turns into him during this straightaway. It's not even where you'd go to turn in. And he hits, you know, he gets on that left. Like I said, he doesn't turn left. He's already pointed at the apex. I mean, look dead ahead. He's pointed at where this blue car is. And it's still a straightaway here. He should be pointed at this car, you know, where this beam is. He should be pointed that way, not down here. See how the car's tracking down? His fault. There's no other interpretation of that. None. Just demolished a bunch of cars, too. Then here goes this guy, full yeet. Derek Johnston, he was a chatterbox last night to the point where people were telling him to shut up because they couldn't get him muted. Shit. Quite a cast of characters, man. That's all I can say. Quite a cast of characters. Wow. Yeah. Well, like I said, nothing particularly stupid. Just basic mistakes. What's Alfredo doing? He's test driving. 4 o'clock's a little bit early for the Monday Night Racing session to go up, but if it went up, I'd join it. Dylan's going to run road? Dylan, is that what's going on? Oh, he's got me muted. He's got me muted. He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. He's sick of hearing it. So, I guess he's going to do GT3 Fanatic Challenge. Is that what that's called? I'm not even really familiar. Let me click on that again. Derek Justice, C Fixed Racing. GT3 Fanatic Challenge Fixed. Cargo Boom Alt. Why does it say Alt? Are you at home? I mean, at school? Or what does that mean? God, there's so many cargo booms. If I had a nickel for every cargo boom. Oh, I see. Why don't you just log on cargo boom with both computers? Oh, it's a school laptop? Alright. So Gary is on iRacing, but he's not in a session. So what should I do? I could do some coding. Either Dylan quit the data logger or he quit his session. I'm not getting data from him. I don't have to be in his session to see his data if he's running the little app. He probably thinks it's spyware or something. But anyway, let's look at how this shakes down. iRacing, ooey. Just click forgot password. It emails you a reset link. Forgetting a password's not the end of the world. Dylan Basen, plus 15. He gained and lost no safety rating. He's at 4.90. I'd like to see him gain 0.09. That max him out. Safety rating actually goes past 4.99. They just don't show you. So he picked up 15. Third place buys him 15 iRating. So Robert Ravel, after all that pandemonium, he finishes 16th, but only loses 11 iRating. He ruins Dylan's race. He ruins his win, and he only loses 11 iRating for it. He did lose 0.20 safety rating, though. He's down to 2.12. That's no big deal. It sucks. It's not fun. What shall we do? I'm actually studying in this other window while I participate in chat. I wonder if he's going to go race road. He left without saying goodbye. That's rude. Funny stuff. I could program and work. There's one thing I'd like to get my overlay doing for tonight. I just don't have time, probably before 7:30. You know what's cool, Cargo Boom, is you put a lot of extra effort into practicing for your league race. And that just makes you, like I said, you know, you feel like you're prepared, but maybe you need more preparation to make the difference between a P5 finish and a podium or even a win. You know, the more you practice, the better you get. Well, it makes it all worthwhile, Cargo Boom. You know, you don't get a good result. The worst thing is, probably the worst outcome is to ruin somebody else's race, like what just happened. Man, came up off the apron, knowing his car, he couldn't handle it. And in front of the leaders. God. So aggravating. If you're 5 to 6 tenths off the guy you want to beat, you better get behind the wheel to get some seat time. I want to see something. Dylan will probably race the 415, but I don't know. He just kind of left me in a lurch, didn't tell me what his plan is. Is it removing? I'm seeing your text fine, Found Racer. Let me redo the unblock command. Unblock Found Racer 44. It says user successfully unignored. Try to type something now. And in the meantime, I'm going to go into another window. Working on this computer is a little bit of a pain because I have to turn my body a certain number of degrees. It's sort of a pain in the butt. Settings. Stream channel. How do you find banned terms? Not that. Maybe it's under moderation. Blocked terms and phrases. Oh, they expire on a timer. I can delete it by hand. That's why, you know, that's cool that blocked terms kind of expire. I like that. You know, even though it says that to you, I'm seeing your messages, but one thing you might want to do is refresh your browser page, and if you're on mobile, I don't know how, depending on what mobile device you're using, kill Twitch, and then restart Twitch. That should get you back on track. So let's see what Dylan's doing. Because, yeah, you're definitely not blocked. It's good so far. Yeah, it should be okay from here on out. It says Twitch Auto Mod. Got a little bit of a mind of its own. What should I do, folks? I'm working on my overlay. To test it, I could go run an AI race. Since I'm already streaming, I'll just let you guys watch. You won't be able to see any difference in the overlay on your end, but I will on mine. Welcome back, Dustin. Good day to you, too. What you up to, Dustin? What's going on out there in Twitch land? I'm still waiting to see if Dylan's done racing. If he's done racing, I'll do something else. Change my channel topic, but on the other hand, 7 minutes from now, IRL stuff, indeed, man. That's what life is all about, IRL stuff. Well, that'll be terrific. I was hoping before the holidays, but, you know, just whenever, I guess, right? How come he couldn't get in before the holidays? I'd have been, here's my sleeping bag. I'm living in my damn house. I don't know what GCs are, but okay. Oh, general contractors. They'd be in a rush if they had another contract lined up. But if you're all the work they got, they'll just milk it. Yeah, they're never in a hurry. There's no sense of urgency, and you believe me, you don't want them to be either. Let them take their time and do it right. See what just happened here. Oh, he just left. I spot him all day. He doesn't even say thanks or goodbye. Poof, he's gone. We'll see if he's rebooting or something. We'll give him the benefit of a doubt. But other than that, that's pretty rude. No, just kidding. I don't care. So 4 o'clock, 3.5. It's going to be 4 more hours before we stream Monday Night Racing. They're waiting for another job to finish yours? That's exactly why I made the comment I just did, Dustin. Like I said, if they had another job lined up, they'd be, come on, let's get this shit wrapped up so we can get on this next job and get paid for that. And a lot of it, too, is determined by the terms of the contract. Generally speaking, if you give a contractor money before the work is done versus having a finish date be a contingency for payment, sometimes there's some scabby ones, they won't even work at all. They'll just take the money and flat out run. You know, so I don't know who hired the general contractor or what the terms are, but it does kind of piss you off because you sit, you know, you're looking at this work thinking, you know what, if you guys weren't here, I would just do it and be done by sunset, you know, is how you feel about it. Yeah, it's really, really super, super hard. I have a friend who owns income property and he has to hire people to, you know, do maintenance on these properties, and it's super, super hard, you know, to find a good one. You know, someone who's honest, does the work fast, does it for a reasonable price, versus overcharging you and then underperforming when they do the work. We've had contractors go through houses before. My mom's house, actually, her old one before she sold it. You know, contractors just took forever and they did it wrong, and we ended up firing them and getting other people in there to fix everything that they screwed up. That's a common scenario. I'm just hoping that doesn't happen to you, where you pay to have all this work done and then you find out that they did it wrong, and now you're looking at rework. They have to, you know, take it from the top, do it all over again, or rework it. So we're kind of just chatting for the time being. Yeah, I see an engineering challenge here, not something I can do readily. Nonetheless, I might shift gears here. Give me a second. I guess I'll just have to wait till the next time. What I'm going to do right now is play the rest of my Civilization game. That's pretty close. And then we'll take a break. I might end stream because it's probably going to be a while. It'll give me a chance to take a shower, put on some clean clothes, and get ready for Monday night racing tonight. So that's going to be cool. Right now, let's go Civilization 5. I see what I have to do here for my project. I'll work on that tomorrow, or maybe after Monday night racing. It's going to be super, super cool. I can't wait to show you guys this. By next Monday night racing, I'm going to have something cool to show you guys. something to do with the... Who do we got? Red Devil on the resub, 3 months in a row. Boogity, boogity, boogity. 1, 2, 3. 1 boogity for each month you subbed. Appreciate it, Red Devil. Welcome back. And thank you for resubbing for a 3rd month.